So next month will be my 4-year anniversary since I retired. Guys, let me tell you, it goes quick. Okay, it seems like year and a half ago that I retired. It goes quick. Hey, for those of you who already retired, leave us a comment. What is your best piece of retirement advice? I've got 15 that I'll give you right now. 15 of my biggest takeaways after 4 years of being retired. Some of these you might have heard before. Some I don't think you have. So sit back. Here we go. Number one, you'll notice your physical changes more. I've heard that for men, at least, once you hit 40, you start noticing physical changes. The next big time that happens is when you hit 60 years old. I retired at 59. I'm telling you, that's true. 60s, 61s, things started to sag that never sagged before. Left side, right side, down and up, everywhere. Let's put it this way, getting into the shower now, I try and avoid the mirror. And I work out. And, now you have all the time in the world. You can notice these things. When you're working, you might be going bang, 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 back and forth to things. And then on the weekends, doing crazy stuff. You might not notice as much. When you're retired, you notice at certain times how much your body has changed. Number two, expect a letdown after the honeymoon phase. What is the honeymoon phase? The honeymoon phase of retirement, guys, that's when it's like an extended vacation, right? Now that lasts, for some people as short as 2 or 3 months. Other people, it could be a year or so. I started noticing that 6, 7 months into retirement for me. There's a letdown. You know what that letdown comes from? Okay, what am I going to do for the next 20, 30, whatever amount of time I have left? This is my new norm. Retirement is a totally different phase of life that you've had for the past, let's say, 60 years. Yeah, you will have a letdown, and know that it is normal. Hey, for those of you seeing me the first time, my name is Duane, and this is a retirement channel for people on moderate income. If you think you might like that, think about subscribing and like the video. And down below are 2 more ways you could support the channel. You could either buy my book, the thriller/dark comedy, The Monster Who Loves Me, or you can buy me a coffee. Number 3, I've got all these written down, so I'll be going back and forth like this. Number 3 kind of goes along with number 2. You might think retirement is just total relaxation, right? And happiness and joy, mint juleps at 5 p.m. every day, and then you'll have your second one at 6, and maybe, who knows, 3 or 4 of them, right? Anxiety can be part of retirement. Don't think just because you've retired that you leave all that stuff behind. It's still you, okay? Now, if you're an anxious person, you might not be as anxious as in retirement as before. That's kind of what's happened to me. But anxiety will be part of retirement. Life goes on, right? There are different things that come with life. Tensions, big decisions. Anxiety is a part of retirement. For some people more than others. Just know, if you experience that, it is normal. Number 4, where am I? Your opinions will get stronger in retirement. This is twofold. Number 1, you're getting older. And I don't know about you guys, but as far as I'm concerned, I care less and less of what people think the older I get, right? The second part of this, why your opinions will get stronger, you've got all the time in the world, right? You have all the time in the world to dig into different opinions, decisions, points of view that you may have had before. Now you can really dig into it through the internet, through books, through podcasts, whatever, right? By gaining more information, that makes your points of view stronger than they used to be. And with the addition of age, hey, you're going to let the world know in some cases, right? It's one thing I notice, opinions I've had, and in some cases, I have changed my mind on my opinions because I have more time to investigate them. So just know that's coming. Number 5, you will fixate on your mortality. For some people more than others. I was just talking to my girlfriend last week. She hasn't retired yet. She made the comment to me that once I'm retired, it'll be more like a countdown. to when I pass on. I'm like, excuse me? If that's the point of view, if that's the outlook you're going to have going into retirement, you better do a 180 on that quick. But guys, mortality will be on the forefront of a lot of people's mind. This is pretty much for most people the last stage of life, right? It could last 20 years, it could last 30 or plus years. But you will be aware of mortality. Now, how you deal with that is up to you, right? I choose to look at it positively. It's like, man, I've got a good 20, 30 years left to do whatever I want. Other people, they look at it on the negative point, the negative part, the negative point. Well, you know what I'm talking about. Number 6, even though you have more time now, working out will not get easier. Again, we have all the time in the world, and you guys are probably sick of me saying that pet phrase over and over in my videos, but it's true. Like today, for instance, I'm filming this about 3 o'clock. I have 4 more hours of light. This filming will take another 10 minutes, 5 minutes. I got 3 hours to work out. Am I going to do it? I sure hope I am. There are no excuses now. But just because you have all this time doesn't mean it's going to be easier than it was when you were working. You got to motivate yourself. You're not just going to say, okay, instead of when you were working, I've got 1 hour to get all this stuff in. Now I've got all day. Doesn't get any easier. It still can be hard at times to work out. Number 7, time slows way down daily, but speeds up weekly, monthly, and yearly. You know, it's like, some people say when you're young, the summers when you're young, when you're 7, 8 years old, 11, 12, 13, 14, aren't those the longest summers of your life? In a good way, right? The older you get, the quicker time speeds up. But in retirement, for me at least so far, daily, that time stretches out. I could be done with my stuff by 10:30 a.m. I've got the rest of the day to do whatever I want. Sometimes that can feel like a long time, right? But you look back at it a week later, a month later, especially a year later, boom, like I was talking about, 4 years into retirement feels like a year and a half. Number 8, increased time with your spouse may be difficult at times. I'm not married, but I'm in a 22-year relationship. I spend a week or two with my girlfriend every month. We don't cohabitate. We never have. So this is a new challenge in some cases. In some cases, it's great. In some cases, it is a challenge. You're spending a lot more time with your significant other. Certain issues can pop up that never used to because it was a limited time, right? Now you're with them 24/7. Just be aware of that going into this. Might be good to have a talk with your significant other before you retire about this. Number 9, you'll check your financials more often than you used to. Why? Especially in the beginning. I was guilty of this, especially when 6 months after I retired, the market went boom. I was checking my online accounts daily. Guys, this is normal, especially for those of us on moderate income retirement. We might have some cushion, but not like if we had 5 million in the bank, right? Initially, if you're anything like me, you will check your financials pretty frequently. I've got it down to now it's like once or twice a month, okay? I think that's more healthy than doing it every single day, but just be aware of that. It'll happen to you. And if you're in a bad market, it'll happen pretty soon to you. Number 10, you'll be asked for more favors/help. You're retired, man. You got all the time in the world. Here I go. There's that phrase again, all the time in the world. You got tons of time to help, right? What else are you doing? Help me out. I need this done tomorrow. Okay, I'll help you. And most of the time I do. Most of the time I do help. But it doesn't have to be on their schedule. Hey, I need this done Tuesday. Okay, how about a week from Tuesday? Just be aware of it, especially if you got a truck. You will be asked to do things and help out a lot more than when you were working, okay? Number 11, don't listen to people's opinion regarding your retirement. This is especially true for those of you that retire early, okay? Who cares, man? It's your retirement. You might get some negative response. If you retired at 57, your friends are still working. Don't listen to them, guys. It's your retirement. It's your next stage of life. If they can't deal with it, too bad. You do what you want to do. If that includes part-time work, side hustle, so what? In my eyes, as long as you retire from a 40 plus hour full-time job, hey, You do whatever you want. You're retired in my book. Number 12, allow yourself to be lazy once in a while. I mean, you don't want to be like a lazy slug on the couch 12 hours a day for a week straight. At least I don't. I hope most of you don't. I mean, that's very unhealthy. But every once in a while, give yourself a day or two saying, wake up in the morning, I have no idea what I'm going to do today, and I don't care. That's a good place to be, right? Give yourself some grace, guys. Every once in a while, give yourself a lazy day or two. It's not going to kill anyone, right? You don't have to be totally active every single day of retirement. Go easy on yourself. Number 13, expect the desire for part-time work to be there, especially if you are on moderate income retirement. Why? It could be one of two reasons. It could be a financial reason where you want more peace of mind from additional money coming in. That was my reason. Or you might need a sense of purpose. If part-time work, side hustle, whatever you want to call it, if that gives you a sense of purpose, by all means do it. And expect it, guys. Expect 6 months, a year into retirement, sitting around going, what am I going to do? Expect that desire to come up, and there is nothing wrong with it, to my point before this. Absolutely nothing. Number 14, I've mentioned this numerous times on my videos. Don't expect your friends to be there anymore, especially your work friends. No. Time. Yes, time. The time that you have retired from the work. As those months stretch out, your contact with those people from work are going to be less and less and less. Just the way it is. Now, I've maintained a couple, I'd say a handful of good friends from my jobs. That's about it. Okay. Also, your normal friends that may still be working. Are they going to want to go watch a Dodgers game at 5 o'clock on a Wednesday evening, afternoon, late afternoon? Will they have time? So expect your friends, or a lot of them will not be there for you anymore. And number 15, and this is just totally my opinion, I have been the happiest I have ever been in my whole life for an extended period of time since I retired. Guys, I'm telling you, if you do this thing right, it's a great time. I am the happiest I have ever been for an extended period of time. I've had time in the past where there are certain instances, it's like, oh my God. Okay, that could have lasted a couple days or a week. But for the almost 4 years now I've been retired, I'm the happiest I've ever been. So that is something definitely to look forward to. So there you go, guys. There are my 15 observations after being retired a month away from 4 years. Hope some of those are helpful for you. And as always, from the lovely high desert, we got this.